Hello friends, welcome back. In this session, we are going to understand LangGraph, one of the most important approaches for building graph-based AI workflows. In the previous session, we discussed Crew AI and saw how role-based orchestration works when tasks can be divided across specialized agents. Now we move into different style of thinking. Instead of asking who should do the work, we are asking how the work should move. That is where LangGraph becomes very important. It helps us think about execution in terms of states, transitions, branches, retries, and checkpoints. And most importantly, it brings process control into agent design. So, this session is really about understanding how AI agents can be governed like structured workflows rather than only like collaborative teams. Why LangGraph matters? LangGraph matters because many enterprise workflows are more complex than a simple handoff from one agent to another. In real organizations, work often moves through multiple steps. Some steps branch based on conditions. Some steps need validation. Some require retries if a dependency fails. Some may pass for approval and resume later. These are not just agent collaboration problems. These are workflow control problems. That is why LangGraph becomes very important. It brings structure and explicit control to multi-step agent execution. It helps make the workflow very visible, manageable, and dependable. So, if the Crew AI helps us think in terms of teamwork, LangGraph helps us think in terms of governed process flow. Can we bridge from the previous session? In the last session, we explored Crew AI as a role-based orchestration framework. We saw that Crew AI works well when tasks can be broken into clear responsibilities such as a planner, researcher, reviewer, and executor. That approach is very intuitive and useful in collaborative scenarios. But now we move to a different question. What if the workflow is not primarily about dividing roles? What if the main challenge is managing state, sequence, branches, and execution control? That is where LangGraph enters the picture. It gives us a clear way to model the workflow itself, not just the participating agents. So, this session continues the orchestration discussion by shifting from team structure to process structure. I'll bring in Linda again. This is where Linda asks a right question. She asks, what if the workflow behaves more like a process than a team? This question can change the entire design perspective. Samir explains this in very clear way. In some agent systems, the main challenge is not delegation. The challenge is controlled progression. The system must know what stage it is in, what happens next, when to branch, when to stop, and how to recover. This is exactly what LangGraph addresses. It models execution as a graph where each step is represented explicitly and transitions are controlled. So, the focus now shifts from who acts to how work moves through the system. Alright, let's understand what is LangGraph. LangGraph can be understood as a graph-based orchestration approach for AI agents. In a graph, we work with nodes and transitions. A node may represent a step, an action, and a decision point, or a state in the workflow. The edges or transitions define where the execution moves next. This sounds technical, but the core idea is practical. Instead of treating the workflow as an informal chain of actions, LangGraph makes the progression explicit. This is especially valuable in multi-step systems where state matters. The framework is designed for workflows that are not just sequential but conditional, stateful, and controlled across time. So, LangGraph is less about agent identity and more about workflow structure. Alright, what is graph based orchestration? This slide captures the heart of LangGraph. In the graph-based orchestration, the workflow is represented as connected execution paths. The system can branch when conditions change. It can loop when a retry is required. It can pass when the approval is needed. It can resume from a saved point, and it can preserve state across the flow. This is what makes the system much more controllable. Instead of relying on a loose sequence of prompts and responses, we now have an explicit process model. This means that the architect can design the execution more carefully and explain the workflow more clearly. So, graph based orchestration is really about turning AI execution into a visible governed process. Where LangGraph fits the best? LangGraph fits the best in scenarios where workflow control isn't central. Approval driven enterprise workflows are a great example. A system may need to classify a case, retrieve supporting data, validate thresholds, and send the case for review, and then continue only if the approval is granted. Long running processes with checkpoints are another strong fit. Some workflows do not finish in one step. They may pass and resume later. LangGraph is also useful when retries, fallback paths, and branching decisions are important. In the regulated environments, traceability and auditability matter, and graph based execution helps make those pathways more visible. Can we go to the rule of thumb here? Yes. If the workflow depends heavily on state, control, and progression logic, LangGraph is a strong candidate. What are the strengths? One of the biggest strengths is control. It gives strong visibility into how the workflow progresses. The architect can see the states, branches, and transitions more clearly than in many informal agent designs. It is also very useful for complex multi-step execution because it allows structured handling of retries, passes, and resumability. That is very important in enterprise environments where workflows often interact with multiple systems and cannot be treated as one shot tasks. Another major strength is that it aligns well with audit and governance needs. So, LangGraph is powerful because it turns agent execution into something more disciplined and inspectable. Do we have limitations? Yes. Its main limitation is its complexity. The more precise we want the workflow to be, the more carefully we must design. That requires architectural effort. Large graphs can also become difficult to manage if the design is not handled cleanly. So, although graph based control is powerful, it also demands more discipline. Another point is that LangGraph may feel heavy for lightweight collaborative tasks. If a simple team-based coordination model is enough, then graph-based design may be more than what is the use case needing. So, the correct view is this. LangGraph gives strong control, but strong control comes with added design responsibility. What are all the key takeaways quickly before we complete? LangGraph is best understood as a graph based orchestration approach. It is especially strong when the workflow depends on state, branches, approvals, retries, checkpoints, and control progression. In simple terms, Crew AI helps when the system feels like a team. LangGraph helps when the system feels like a governed process. This is why LangGraph is so valuable in enterprise AI. It supports the kind of structure that a real business flows often require. And this now takes us to the next orchestration stage. After role-based coordination and graph-based control, the next question is this. What happens when agents work mainly by exchanging messages and refining each other's output? That brings us to autogen and messaging based orchestration. We will see that in the next session. Until then, it's bye from me. Thank you very much for following my channel and the content. Kindly subscribe. That's the best way that I get encouraged. If you have any questions, please post it in the chat. I'll be very happy to answer them. Thank you very much.